Hey guys, it's Maria Cosmo from the great state of Idaho. Today is, for me, is day 13, video 13. We're doing the 5 tips of what we ourselves have learned. And so for me, I struggle with mindset the most, and I think that's one of the things that everybody struggles with. So I thought this would be very applicable. So my 5 warrior tips, or my arsenal. We need an arsenal, right? We're in this world that's very, very difficult to live in, and we have to be warriors. So tip number 1, you have to capture your thoughts every single morning. You know, when you wake up and you're just like, oh my gosh, another day. I mean, I've got 4 kids left at home. I've got 11 total, but I've got 4 kids that I still have to get off to school. And, you know, I'm 53 years old, and I've been doing this for like 20, I don't know, long time, almost 30 years. And so for me, you know, I just sometimes get in a bad mood. I mean, normally I'm happy when I wake up and I'm very good and getting all the kids up, blah, blah, blah. But it's a struggle, you know, I have to get my thoughts captivated and go, okay, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to do these things. Well, for me, as a Christian, I get up. Actually, I don't even get up. I lay in my bed and I listen to my audios every day, just on my phone. I connect with John MacArthur. I love him. And I just listen to the word, and I'm just listening and going, okay, I have to be positive. And I take the words that he says, and I just brings strength to me. And so, and then I pray, God, please help me. So for me, whatever you are, I mean, many of you may not be Christians at all, but you have to capture your thoughts, rein them in. Like a horse, you'd have to rein them in. Excuse me. So you rein in your thoughts, you get them under your authority, under what you're doing. For me, I get them under Christ's authority, because I know my thoughts wander, and I have sinful thoughts, and I have bad thoughts, and I have evil thoughts, and I have to really grab them and say, okay, God, you deal with these. You help me deal with these. So the second thing I do is I think about whatever's lovely and true through my, either, you know, you do it through 3x5 cards, you can do it on your phone, you can write them out, you can read your Bible, whatever. But you have to have something where it reminds you. So on my phone, I have reminders. You need to do this, you need to do that. You need to remember what your vision is. Maybe a vision board for you. Everybody's got their own thing, but you've got to center your mind on your affirmations, maybe your daily action plan, whatever that is for you. Take those thoughts you captivated, and now you're directing them. And the third thing is you have to fill your mind up and feed it really good stuff. Feed it good written things, feed it audios, something in your mind on a continual basis. And so, I mean, think about it, guys. I think you should kind of go on maybe a news fast. I mean, lately it's been crazy. I don't listen, but sometimes I hear it from other people, and Iran and all the stuff with Iran and all the stuff with the presidential election stuff and all this other stuff that, yeah, we need to know to a certain extent, and be aware of, but it's like if you just let it, it'll consume you, and then you get depressed and you start worrying. And God doesn't want us to worry. He said, don't worry. Don't be afraid. All the things in the Bible, so many times say, don't be afraid. Perfect love casts out all fear. You know, think about whatever's lovely and true, whatever's righteous and noteworthy. Think about those things. And I love Paul Hutchings, and he talks about, you know, the book, Think and Grow Rich. I used to think that was a bad book. I'd never read it. I just thought the word rich, oh my gosh, it's rich. Someone's trying to get rich, and they're going to be bad, or it's going to take them the wrong way. And it's like, when you really read the book, it's like, wow, this is really, really good. It takes your thoughts, and you say, okay, whatever you focus on, whatever you're thinking about is what's going to come out in your mind and your heart. And so, you know, number 3 is really just getting good things in your body, in your mind, feeding your mind through audios, through videos, through however source you get to them. Number 4 is feeding your, exercise. Exercise was number 4, which is I'm about to do, is I'm going to exercise. And exercise brings blood flow to the brain. It brings endorphins throughout your body, so you feel better. Because many of us just go around with what our feelings are, instead of going, I have to do this, I need to do this, I've got to get it done. So like in employee mindset, everyone's like, okay, well, when I get to work, I've got to do these things. You know, I was a waitress, I knew I needed to prep this, I needed to prep that, I needed to have this or that, whatever. The protocol is you have to do it. So as a business owner, as a home-based worker, you have to kick your own butt to do that. So exercise helps you do that. Exercise helps you to get in gear and get the blood flowing and get everything working together, right? Our body isn't just our mind. It's not just our hands or feet. It's everything all together. So 4 is exercise. 5 is so crucial that you feed your body good stuff. You know, I mean, many people can be fat and overweight, and they can be rich, and they can be business owners, and blah, 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 blah. They've figured that out. They have a different motivation. But for me, as a believer, that's my tips. These are my arsenal that helps me. Our bodies, what we feed it, will make us feel good or not feel good. And so for me, I really work hard at trying to feed it good stuff all the time. Not just once in a while. I'm just on a very, very good track of making sure that my body has the right elements, that my brain will be fed. So you're feeding your brain through many different avenues, through reading good books, through exercise, through basically taking your body and making it a whole thing. It's a whole package. And so that's kind of my tips for the day. I think that it's important that you understand you're worth it, no matter how hard it is. And it may be more of a struggle if you've got in bad habits of eating, or got in bad habits of listening to the news all the time and dragging you down, or listening to or reading things that aren't really building you up. And I know I've struggled for it for years. And I'm normally a happy person. I don't have a problem with depression very much. But sometimes the other day, I was just like, I woke up and I was just depressed. I had no idea why. And I had to just keep pushing through and pushing through and pushing through. And finally, at the end of the day and the next day, I was okay. I worked through it. But those times are going to come. So that's it for me today. Video 13 of my 5 warrior tips for your mindset that you really, really need to do every single day. So Maria Cosman signing out. And if you need to connect with me, if you are really struggling with your mindset and you want to talk a little bit and maybe some added tips I can give you, please connect with me on Facebook. All right? We'll see you in the next video.